What's up, everybody? Adam here, Mustang Nation, testing out this StreamYard just to see how it works. Like I said, I've never kind of done it. I've watched like Carmob do it and Boosted and a few other guys, but this is kind of cool. So I'm wondering if, let's see, showing the comments. Like I said, forgive me if you're out there, you're actually watching this. Do me a favor and sound off in the comments just so I know you're here. Be kind of cool just to know that it's working. Let's see here. Yeah, this is pretty wild. Pretty wild. So anyway, I'm out here in the garage right now. It's freaking cold. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? Just playing around with this, seeing how it is. Started the Mustang up for the first time in, I don't know, about 3 weeks or something. It's freaking cold out here, but, you know, it is quiet. So kids are home. So this is a nice, quiet place to be. But I did start her up early today, let her run for a little bit. She sounded good. Shot a little bit of a video with some new toys that I have. Not car toys, more of like video and photo toys. But I'll probably put that together in the next couple of days. Just keep them busy. Kind of sucks it's so crappy out here. Kind of sucks you can't really do much. But at the same time, yeah, you got to get out there, John. I mean, I tell you, I wish it was a little bit warmer. It'd be nice to get out. What's up, G-Funk? How you doing, my brother? Good, thanks for tuning in. So John knows this. I've been thinking back and forth about what to do. I mean, I've been looking at Coyote cars. I've been looking at Terminator cars. And, you're on the fence, and then do I want to put something on this side of the garage? Then I came out here today, and I saw the car. Like I said, I haven't seen it in about 3 weeks. I started it up. You kind of fall, I don't know. I mean, listen, I know it's a 2-valve. I know it's not a rocket ship, but you kind of fall in love with it all over again. So 50 degrees and sun shining. Yeah, man. Listen, G-Funk, it's not super cold out here. It's probably in the 40s. But there's freaking snow everywhere. It sucks. And then it's supposed to warm up, and then we're going to get like crazy rain and wind for Christmas Day. I don't know. I do think it kind of sucks regardless. But I'm just dying to hang out. What's up, boss man? I was just talking about you. Boss man, I saw you were using the StreamYard too. It's pretty cool. I'd love to get a couple of you guys on here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm no Carmob. I watch him. He's kind of like become him and G-Funk are the masters of this. But it seems to work pretty good, this StreamYard. So it'd be kind of cool to have like a conversation to talk about stuff. When I talk about all these things, I keep going back and forth on whether I want to make this car faster or pick up another car. No, John, no, I haven't. And I think when I did a vert, if I did a convertible, because I've never had a convertible. John is, by the way, John is a buddy of mine. He's got a Redfire 03, I believe, convertible. Beautiful car, absolutely gorgeous. And I apologize for this light. I should shut this light off because it seems like it's kind of blaring in the background. Maybe I'll do that really quick. That's that new friggin' light I put up. It's really, really bright. There we go. See if that's a little bit better. That's that new light I put up. G-Funk is a master. Listen, G-Funk is inspirational. I really like his videos. Not just the content, the technical content. I just love his personality. And that's what draws me to a lot of YouTube content on Mustangs, his personality, just as much as the car. But as I was saying, John Snaps, he's got a beautiful, beautiful car. Really good dude, really good guy. He's local to me on Long Island. And I mean, I can't wait to hang out again, do some stuff. I know that there's going to be a lot of Strong Island Stang stuff going on in probably starting in March, I guess. And it'll be good to see you. It'll be good to hang out with you. I mean, you're always a good guy good for a laugh, whether we're hanging out with cars or ripping steering wheels off a Mustang. It's always a good time, right? But he's G-Funk is. I don't understand why somebody like G-Funk, I know I'm going to go off on a segue here, why he doesn't have like 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. I mean, he makes good content. He's consistent. I don't even know if he's still here, but it's interesting. He's got good tech. I was actually going to do a video about like the big Mustang YouTubers and, whether or not I think that they deserve the following they do, because some guys, have a lot of subscribers and they really don't have much technical knowledge, or they're really not good with their editing. And I don't know how they become big. And then there are people that are kind of smaller, relatively small, like guys like us. And, I think a lot of the content that are produced by the smaller YouTubers is better. So John is always spending money. He makes fun of me. He makes it seem like I'm the one who's doing it. So like I said, getting back to the car though, I do love this Mustang. And I feel like if I could get 100 horsepower out of it, it would make me feel good. It's not going anywhere. I originally bought this car for my wife. So in 2000, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep it for my son. But I don't know. I said, if I get another car, what's going to happen to this? She was saying, oh, I'll drive it, that's a lie. I don't want this car to sit here and rot away, not being driven, because it did that for about 4 years. It sat here and I didn't even touch it. And until I started playing around with it again. I don't want that to happen again. So G-Funk, you figure out things as you go. Well, you make it look easy, my friend. You make it look easy. But there's a lot of good, All right. Thanks, boss man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. There's a lot of good personalities in it. Car Mob too. You look at Car Mob, man. He is killing it with consistent content. I mean, he's all over the place. I think he's in South Carolina now with Pony, 1992. And that, talk about a guy who's funny, man. He's got a beautiful car, makes a ridiculous amount of power, and he's just a good guy. And somebody like that, you wonder why they haven't kind of blown up yet, but maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll take us all with him. Maybe he'll remember the little guys who kind of supported him. But yeah, I gotta tell you, man, it's just this snow is depressing up here. I can't stand it. I can't wait. I can't wait to move. Go down south, Florida, Georgia, something nice. I can fit in there. But yeah. So what's going on with you guys? Everything all right? I hope the 2020 is going out. Finally, get rid of it. He's in Florida right now. All right, so I officially hate him then, and I got nothing to say to him. I can't stand people in Florida who tell me how beautiful it is down there and while we're freezing. My dad does that. My dad's in Central Florida. He's always telling me how it's freezing. He's got to put socks on, and I don't appreciate that because I'm wearing a freaking jacket like this. But soon, 15 years, I'll be down there myself. Hopefully, right? We can hope. But I don't know. I got some for you out here, G-Funk. I can definitely take care of you. I got plenty I can send your way. So, yeah, just been working and saving and putting money away and trying to plan on what I want to do with the money. I don't know. I've been looking at 11 and 12 Coyote cars, 12 and 13, 14 Coyote cars. I really like the 15 and up cars, but it's a lot of money. I really like the 11 to 14 GT500s. I love those. I love the 03, 04 Cobras. I just need, you know what I need? I need a 10-car garage. I need a lot of money. I think that's kind of where I'm going with this. I just like all Mustangs. But one thing I was talking about with John over there was I've never had a convertible. And if I was to get a convertible, it would be an 03, 04 Terminator Cobra convertible. I think that's what it is. Because I don't think the 11 to 14 convertibles call to me. I certainly don't like the 15 and up convertibles. They're not really appealing to me. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. They're pretty. But I feel like if I got that, I would want a coupe. But the New Edge cars, there's just something really nice about those convertibles that I really like. It doesn't take away from the overall look of the car, and John has his car is absolutely gorgeous, and when we took a ride in it, it's just something that's so nice. Like I said, I had a T-top Fox for many years, but I never had a car that was convertible. So I just feel it'll be cool. It's a nice cruiser, take the kids out and have a blast, but I am enjoying watching the builds that people are doing. I feel like I'm coming across new Mustang content all the time, kind of little channels. When I mean little, I mean less than 5,000, kind of popping up. People are doing some pretty cool stuff over the winter. And considering, like I said, I haven't started my car in about 3 weeks, I came out. It's just sitting on the battery tender over there. Started up, let it run for about 20 minutes. It was good. It was good. So I don't know. G-Funk, if you're still out there, if you want to jump on here just to test it out with more than one person, I'd be happy to host you. And that goes for anybody else who's out there who wants to check out this StreamYard thing. Not saying I know what I'm doing. I want a 93 Cobra. Yes, a Steeda Fox. That would be nice. The Q, I forgot what they called that Steeda. I think it was the Q something with the G-Track suspension, 67 GT500 King of the Road. Okay, then. 63 Falcon with a 390. Very nice. You got some diverse cares there, diverse interests, G-Funk. I would like a 93 Cobra, teal with the cloth interior. That would be beautiful. I'm not a big red car person. Not like Red Fire, but like bright red. I'm not a big fan. 93 Cobra. I'd want a white limited edition, the triple white 93. 79 pace car, 82 GT. That would be nice. I'm big on the 94, 95 cars. I'm really not. I guess I would like a 96 Mystic Cobra just because they're cool, but I'm also not a fan of the 96 to 98 cars. Uh-oh, G-Funk's getting a tripod. It's getting serious. It's getting serious. I'm just sitting here, popped up a Chromebook. Not Mr. Fancy. I got all my photo stuff inside. I can't wait to break that out. I can't wait to break that out for the car show season. So how do we do this? To add somebody. Hey, thank you, Ricky Ricardo. No one does. You're right. Nobody does. Let alone me. About what, though? I don't know. I don't know what nobody gives an F about, but maybe you can enlighten me. But I appreciate that, I guess. I mean, I don't care. Let's see here. Ricky's got anything else? What do you got? Can you elaborate? You know what? Oh, yeah, no, I saw that. So G-Funk, if you can tell me, how do you add somebody here? I'm just trying to figure it out about anything you're talking about. Okay, that fair enough, Ricky. I appreciate that. No one cares about what I'm talking about. That's cool. You sound like my wife, but thank you. I'm already married. I appreciate that. Leave studio. Oh, here we go. Invite. Copy. G-Funk, I'm going to paste this invite. Let's see if this works. I'm too old for the internet. Probably. I don't know if you're talking about me or you, but here you go, G-Funk. Hey, Ricky, you want to pop in? I'm cool to talk about it. I don't know. Maybe you're probably cooler than me. I appreciate that. Somebody help me turn on my laptop. Wow, Ricky, it sounds like you got a lot of problems, man. I mean, listen, you probably call a couple of guys on the 800 line. They can help you out. If you can't figure out how to turn on that laptop, I appreciate that, you know. Best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck. I don't know. He must be working on a desktop right now because the laptop's not working for him. Okay. Well, you must be a lonely guy. It's nice to have a hater. I'll be honest with you. Nothing you're gonna say, Ricky, is really gonna piss me off. I'm just happy to have you here. You know what I mean? God bless. G-Funk, let me know if that works for you. I put the StreamYard in there. And I know Anthony was having, what's his name? Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle was having a problem with, there is G-Funk. Let's see. Now, how do I add you? Add to stream. G-Funk.
Hey.
Can you? I don't know if you can see. I hope you're coming up on the thing. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Yeah.
This is pretty good. I got to be honest with you. This is a deep platform for this.
I've never used it before. I only come on people's thing. I haven't used it.
What do you use when you just use YouTube's right on there?
I just use YouTube Chrome on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like I said, I think it was Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle. I saw using it, and then Boss Man, and then Car Mob. It works pretty good. I mean, heck, the price is right, right?
Yeah, it's free. I haven't looked into it yet. No, I haven't
Yeah.
done it at all. But Silverback did it. He does
Right,
it.
that's right. I saw Silverback
He
using
does
it
it
too.
Saturday. That was great because I recently got a subscriber from New Zealand, of all places.
That's pretty cool.
A guy named Brendan's Garage, and he came on there Saturday with, and Mr. Mach 1 came on.
Oh, Mr. Mach 1, right.
When Brendan came on, they were super interesting about listening to their rules and stuff there in New Zealand. And he was showing us, of course, you've heard of the Barra engines and stuff.
Oh, that's very cool.
He's got like a Falcon and a Fairlane, modern.
Uh-oh, we got somebody's coming in here. What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Boss man. Now it's a party.
What's up? Oh, hold on. I got to get my hat on now.
Now it's a party. This works pretty good. I got to tell you, I never heard of this before.
No.
Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle. Anthony, his name is, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I mean, like I said, listen, it's just playing around with this. This thing works pretty decent.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, man. I like it.
I see Mr. Mach 1 was using it before Carmod started doing all this. But
oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah, that's what because I'd seen him come on there, and he wasn't bringing anybody on or anything. He was just using StreamYard. I seen the little logo on the thing there, and but then I did see him come on with somebody, and I didn't know you could do that with this, but
yeah, you can have. I think you can have up to 5 or 6 people. I mean, it's not bad. And you know what? I just look at it as a way to kind of connect with other people. I mean, I through these live streams, I've kind of but kind of discovered a lot of good channels like I never would have thought of. You know, a lot of times I do a search for like Mustang and stuff, and you find some decent content on there. You know.
We got fans in Ricky Ricardo, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I must be a big fan. I don't know if he's a fan of mine or all of us, but listen, whatever. You know what I mean? I stuff like this doesn't bother me. He's
bother me either.
Whatever, man.
He's giving you watch hours.
That's right. Listen, hey, God bless, man. Like I said, Merry Christmas to you, Ricky Ricardo, and I hope you. I don't know. He must not get a lot of love at home. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I'm showering him with love here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so funny. Well, they say you're not somebody on YouTube unless you get hate, right?
Exactly.
So it looks like I made it. I guess that's it. I'm a big shot now. I'm gonna go get myself some coffee. But how are you guys doing? You holding up for the holidays?
Yeah, just off the next 2 days from work, and it's pretty much a ghost town there right now with everybody gone. And but unfortunately, I'm the boss, so I was doing like everybody's job this week, so that was tons of fun.
Yeah. How about you, boss man? Boss man, you ready for the holidays?
He must be trying to get his headset to work.
Oh, okay. He's like, why am I about Bluetooth? It's all good, man. I tell you, I just can't wait for this year to be over. It just sucks, but you know, at the end of the day, we're healthy over here. We're okay. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. I want 2021 to be better. You know what I mean?
No kidding. Oh
my God.
Yeah. And just get out and get some like you said, car shows and stuff like that. I already got the week off for Ford Takeover down in Tennessee.
So, I wish I could go to that. Yeah. I really do. That looked like a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, I kind of lived vicariously through Gearhead 704s. Oh, he wasn't at Ponies last year, was he?
He was at Ford Takeover last year.
He was at Ford Takeover.
I didn't really talk to him there. I just probably talked to him for about 10 seconds. I'd seen his car at the hotel because
he seems like he's a really, like I said, I never met him in person, but I've talked to him a lot. He's a really nice guy.
Really cool guy. I met him at Foxtoberfest last year.
Oh, that's something I wouldn't mind to go.
Yeah,
I hear good things about that.
Met him. We became more friends online, even though we actually saw each other at Ford Takeover.
Right.
And we just didn't know each other then, and then we became pretty good friends on YouTube, and then saw him at Foxtoberfest, and that's where I met. Of course, Demon Fox I met on YouTube too, and then met him there. Demon Fox. Awesome guy.
Yeah,
Really cool guy.
I've been watching him for a long time, and then his content just stopped for a while, so I didn't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he said he was he had a honeydew list.
Oh.
Yeah, so he had to fix stuff out.
But
yeah,
that's what I mean. There's just a lot of good, like, you look at these, like, they're the big channels, right? And then there are the smaller channels, and the smaller channels just seem like they're really, everybody's just a regular person trying to have fun. And, unfortunately, I miss a lot of these streams I miss. Like, yours was what, Wednesday? No, Thursday night.
No, mine's Friday night.
Or Friday night. And yours, it was always the same. And I would always try to make it. I'd jump in, even if I was like the last 5 minutes, I was like, oh, wait, I'm here. But like, I find that I'm missing them, and they'll just kind of pop up, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, Friday nights at 8 is mine, and
yeah,
I just decided to do it one night on a whim in January, and I hadn't missed a day ever since for the whole year. I've done it every Friday. If Gearhead was on, I may do it on a Saturday.
I saw he was Matt would put it on once in a while. He would like right after you or before you or something.
Beginning of the month, yeah. And then, but I didn't miss a week. Even the day I had surgery, I came home and I was like, screw it. I jumped on. So
yeah, no, it's you know what? It's good. It builds community and it's fun. It's fun. Sometimes I don't even comment. I just sit there and listen to you.
Yeah. That's what I do with a lot of them too. So if you see me fall out, I'm still there, and I just I'm doing something else. Just one, give people watch hours, and two, kind of listen a little bit. And if if something comes up, then I'll start commenting on it or anything like that.
So how's your build going? What was it? The red car, the burgundy car you have, right?
Oh, the coupe. The coupe's put up. Oh, you're talking about Black Cherry Bomb.
Black Cherry Bomb.
Yeah. That car's pretty much done. It's up for sale. That's what it was. That was what it was meant for, was to be built and sold and to fund a coupe. And then I didn't expect to find one in my neighborhood that was a Georgia car, and it just popped up on Facebook one day, and then I bought that. But right now I'm doing my first Mustang I ever bought was this Black Sunshine, which is right out there in the garage. Yeah, that's the one that's got all the Steeda stuff on it. I can't find one. I can't buy one, so I'll make one.
Yeah. What was the Steeda Fox? It was called the Steeda Q, right?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing them, and I'm like, man, those look cool. Yeah. I always liked them more than everybody's like in the always on the Celine kick.
Yeah.
No, I like those Steedas, man.
Me too. I always liked the Steeda, the rear wing, how it used to just like duckbill up a little bit. That was the one.
It was like a Celine lower profile, and then it went longer. Yeah.
Right. The Celines were always, I love Celine Mustangs, don't get me wrong, but their rear spoilers were always gaudy. They're like big and obnoxious.
Yeah. I've actually had, I think, was it in a Facebook group one time, they said, show a picture of your car, and it was like one of those things, let's have fun, just dog each other's car, just say a little statement. It was fun. And I think one of the things that somebody put on there, which was hilarious, was like because I had like a 3/4 shot of the back of my car, they said nice tailgate because I had the lead wing on it. I thought, oh, that's a good one. That was great.
There was I guess today with all the cars now, there's so much more diversity in the cars. But back in the day, everybody either had a Celine and a couple of people had Steedas. That was it. And then there were the small ones, but a lot of cars looked the same.
Yeah.
A lot of cars, there was everybody had like Cervini hood. I remember when I first had my Fox, I had the G-Track suspension decals on the fender because all I had was the springs. I didn't have the full. I had like I had the strut tower brace back in the day too. But I think Boss Man is back. He's back. There he is.
You fighting with your headset?
Can you hear us?
This microphone is really messing me up.
Yeah, for some reason, when everybody joins, there's that jittery audio for some reason for a little bit, and then it planes out for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, yours sounds good. That's better. Can you hear us?
That's better? Yes, I can. Trying to get the earpiece. I had it on the truck volume, and I was like, it's going to reverb, so I'm trying to get to the headset, and oh my God, all the stuff you got to do just to get the headset to turn on. on StreamYard. I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like trying to hook Bluetooth up to my Kenwood radio in my truck. What a nightmare that is. I love Kenwood, but man, their software on them radios stinks.
Yeah, well, the problem is I don't like the truck making phone calls, and I don't like the earpiece doing audio. So I had the audio turned off on the headset and the calls turned off on the truck. So I had to switch them all around. So that way it would actually start going through the headset. All right, now we're off to see the wizard.
Well, you sound good now. You're clear, crystal clear now.
Yeah, it's through the mic, the headset now. So Mustang Nation, do you go live much? Because this is the first time I got a notification.
No, I don't. I did. You know what? In the beginning, gosh, I don't even know what it was. It was like earlier, maybe last year or earlier this year. I started going like every Monday night. Yeah. I think G-Funk, you tuned in a couple times.
Yeah.
And it was good. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can build something and have people on. But because of the YouTube thing only allowed, first of all, I don't have enough I don't have enough subscribers to go live from mobile. I had to use my desktop. And then it was very limiting because it was just, I was trying like, what is it? OBS Studio. I was trying that.
Yeah.
And it was just clunky. And I was like, you know what? This is just too much of a pain in the butt. And then I saw the StreamYard thing, and that's what this is for. I'm like, you know what? Let me see how this works. I brought the computer out to the garage here. I mean, this is awesome. It's quiet. Everybody else is inside, and I'm like, all right, it's cold, but would it work? I got the Wi-Fi out here now, so this works pretty good. I mean, and you can't beat it for the price. So, I mean, I don't know. I might do some more. I might not. I really like. Honestly, I like watching you guys do it more than me talking because I don't know. I don't have much to talk about, really. But
I think this gives you guys gives everybody a more personal connection.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, and that's why it makes me want to watch you guys more. You know what I mean? When G-Funk's going live and he does his the 2 for Tuesday. What is it? What's the Tech Tuesday?
2 Minute Tuesday.
2 minutes. Those are awesome. Those are hysterical. Those are perfect for the attention span, and they're just boom done.
Yeah. Well, I like how he speeds. I like how he speeds up his music too, even on the intro. It's like da 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 da, and then the next it's like, here we go, 2 Minute Tuesday, and then I like the last one with the ratchet. I'm gonna go buy that ratchet, believe it or not, just because of you, G-Funk. I swear to God. I told T Hetzer, I'm like, dude, T Hetzer, I go, G-Funk did a ratchet where it freaking extends. I go, that thing's awesome, man, because I know how that is. Sometimes you're like, oh, and then you can't do it, and you wish you had a pry bar, pipe to get on the end of it.
That thing's pretty stout. My dad and I were shocked by it, and we both go for that every time. And when I did that video, Pony commented, he goes, "Man, do they got a set?" I go, "I don't know." So I went online and looked and found out. I said, "Dude," the 3/8 and 1/4 inch are on the same ratchet. I go, mind blown. I'm going to
Yeah, and I got to get those LED light conversions that you did. That's what I'm dying to do. Because once I saw that video, because I don't even have my fluorescents on because they pretty much don't do anything in the cold. Yeah, I was like, wow, that looks amazing. I got to order them. Amazon has them, I think. I got to order them.
Yeah, Amazon and Home Depot. I went to Lowe's. They didn't have any there, which sucks because Lowe's is it's like a minute from the house.
Yeah.
So they make that ratchet in the 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive too?
It's on the same ratchet.
The same thing. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's one side's 3/8, the other side's 1/4 inch.
What do you mean? Oh, I thought that was a 1/2 inch drive that you had.
Yeah, I do. I have the 1/2 inch, but I went and bought the 3/8 1/4 inch. It's on one ratchet.
Oh, where you switch it? Oh, where you switch it around? Okay, I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Amazing.
The only thing I don't like about that is if you're in a tight spot, you got the nub on one side hitting. That's the only thing that would draw back on that.
My new video, I use that ratchet in it.
And you were saying on the video that even when you extend it, it's actually strong. I would think, like you said when the beginning, you're like, oh, you think you would break it, but I was thinking the same thing.
I was weary about it, but we've really reefed on that thing, and it's held up. And I'm like, well, if it breaks, it's $20.
I know you can't beat
Well,
it.
it's Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
That Pittsburgh replaces it for free.
They do?
Yeah, they're like
Oh.
Craftsman. They're honoring. If you break a Pittsburgh tool, you bring it back to Harbor Freight, even without a receipt, and they'll give you a new one.
All right, then that's a home run. You can't go wrong, right?
No. Well, it's like the breaker bar. There's a guy on YouTube that does tool reviews, and he reviewed the Snap-on breaker bar to the Harbor Freight breaker bar, and he said it's pretty much almost the same exact tool, and he goes, it saves you like $500. I'm like, $500? He goes, yeah, the Snap-on breaker bar is like $550 or something like that. He goes, the Harbor Freight one's like $60. I'm like, oh my God, for a piece of steel for Snap-on?
Yeah.
I mean, Snap-on's ridiculous.
They have ridiculous prices. They really do.
Heck, if it's guaranteed, that's
But,
I mean, come on.
No brainer.
Their stuff is made pretty
Yeah,
stout.
I mean, you yeah, but you go, one socket's like $20. Well, Craftsman used to be really good, but then Craftsman got sold, and now I don't know what the deal is with them. I think Lowe's
Hang
is
on.
now honoring, or is it
Hang
Home
on.
Depot?
Hang on. Craftsman,
Uh-oh.
Sears sourced them out to China,
Yeah, I heard about that.
but then Stanley
Oh, okay.
bought Craftsman. So
Oh, yes, that's right.
Stanley bought them, and then what I found out was that Sears started to go. They still had the license to sell it. Well, then they said, if you want real Craftsman, buy it at Sears. And Stanley's like, whoa, wait a minute. You can't do that. We bought the company. You can't do. We bought that name. So Sears had to back down out of that one. I just
all right.
that was interesting.
Well, they used to be the industry standard. I mean, you buy Craftsman, they last forever, and you bring it back, no questions asked. And now it's like the name, like not just the tools, but the whole brand name really doesn't have the the strength that it used to.
No. No.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I don't even look at Craftsman anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
I really don't.
I don't know.
What kind of irks me is you can't go to the store now. Like you can't go to Lowe's and get Husky or Home Depot or even Harbor Freight and buy like a complete, or not a complete set, but even like the specialty tools. Oh, I want a little wrench that, that's 17 millimeter or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? You can't go to the store and just pick like a specialty tool now. None of the stores do any specialty tools. If you want specialty tools, I hate to say it, you got to go to Matco or Snap-on. I mean, unless you guys, or Cornwell, yeah, unless you guys know something I don't know, but at least up here in Connecticut, they used to have a Sears store where you could literally go in and it had a whole freaking wall of Craftsman tools, and you could buy Torx bit sets and, specialty tools, screwdrivers, angled sockets and stuff. You can't get that stuff. Even when you go to Harbor Freight, they don't really, they got a good selection, but if you want special stuff,
yeah, it's not like
you
that
can't
anymore.
get it.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's unfortunate.
Well, like the Fox body, the EFI Fox bodies. To take that manifold off, you need a Torx head with a long shaft, skinny little shaft, to get it down in between the manifold to get that bolt to remove the manifold. I had to go to Matco to get it, and Snap-on to get that special tool. I couldn't find it nowhere.
I didn't have any problem.
Wait, what bolt are you talking about? The not the intake plaque.
No, it's underneath. In order to get the manifold up, there's a bolt that's down in between the manifold on the EFI, because it rounds over. There's a bolt down in there, and you need to use, I think it's a Torx bit or an Allen head, and you got to get a skinny little Allen shaft way down there, and it's like this freaking long. It's like 10 inches long.
None of my bolts. My bolts are just hex heads.
That's what mine were. Yeah. What intake was this?
It was the the EFI on a 91 Fox body.
Like a trick flow intake, or like?
No, the stock one, but maybe it was a hex set, but a hex set. But I still couldn't find the long shaft to get down in there. And then I Googled it and I found out that Snap-on or Matco make the little long tool specifically for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I mean,
You
Maybe
wanna,
I could have used something else, but that's all I found when I was
you want a
looking.
pain in the butt? Try changing spark plugs in a 2.3 liter Ranger with the dual plugs. You ever done that?
Why
I
is
don't
the
even have any idea what that is.
The exhaust manifold right in the way or something?
Oh, the exhaust manifold splits into two, and you got to go right in between it to get one of the spark plugs.
Oh, crap.
And then one on the back side of the engine, you can't even see.
Oh,
You
my
just
God.
swivel and
That's that's when those engineers just play a freaking trick on you, and they're like,
yeah.
"What?"
They want you to bring it to the dealer.
They're like, you know what? Yeah, that's it. Bring it to the dealer. When what is like those? When the rear plugs are angled towards the back and you could barely get in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I used to do on my Foxbot. I used to hate doing the the passenger side plugs because I used to pull all the smog stuff out of the way because everything's in the way on that. Because I still had all the smog on the car. But I used to just pull it all out, do it, and then put it all back together.
Well, I had a F-150 2011 with the 5.4 Triton motor in it. Oh my God. I had the dreaded exhaust manifold leak.
Those
And-
yeah.
And I brought it to the dealership. They're like, "Oh yeah, we can change that, fix that." "Oh yeah, how much is that?" $1,200 a side.
Ooh,
I go, $1,200 a side? What are you, crazy?
holy Toledo!
He goes, "Well, the bolts usually snap off, and we have to, tap them out and all that." I'm like, "Oh my God!" Believe it or not, I got lucky. I found a garage that he was willing to do it for $300 a side.
Yeah, it's aluminum. They're aluminum block. Especially the spark plugs are a nightmare on them things.
Yeah.
They say they always break. I seen a guy who was actually made a tool for it. It was actually a PVC pipe, a certain PVC pipe you actually shove down in there and put the socket right in it, and it kept it from bending. Because that's what happened.
Oh, because you would break it off.
Straight.
Oh, okay.
And he says you tighten it and then slowly break it loose. And I was like, man, my dad, he took his to the dealer to have them change the spark plugs when he had his. He got an F-250 now, and it has a 5.4 in it. So yeah, those are definitely a nightmare kind of an engine, but they run decent. I mean, but
It had decent power, but it was, like I said, the dreaded exhaust manifold gasket. After I found out that, I was like, "Oh, why did I buy this truck?" But it was funny because I got the mechanic to do it, like I said, for $300, and then I went to go pick it up, and he was cussing me. He's just like, "Never again, man."
Yeah.
He goes, "It took my guy 7 hours to do that one side for $300." He goes, "I lost, buddy." I'm like, "Oh, well, here you go. Here's your money. Bye. See you later."
That's right. You get the heck out of Dodge there. You go, bye bye.
Yeah. I said, "Well, I stole only $300 still, right?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll do it for $300. That's why I quoted him." I'm like, "Okay, bye. See ya."
Listen, that's cool. He's a stand-up guy, you know.
Yeah, I told him that. I said, "Well, you're a stand-up guy. Most mechanics would have been like, oh, it took us longer and we needed more parts, or, they say some kind of stuff, and, we didn't expect it to take this long."
You said it was a 2011?
I think it was a 2000. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 11. 2001. 2001. Sorry,
2011. Yeah,
2001. Sorry, I did say 2011. I meant 2001.
Yeah, my dad had 2001. Yeah,
I like the front end on it.
yeah.
I love the design of the truck.
See,
And the only other thing that sucked about the truck is it had the I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. I Googled it, and certain people's I found on forums did have this problem, but not, I guess not a whole lot. I had the dreaded when it rained, somehow the water got into the ECU. And it would like somehow come down the windshield or in between the fenders or something, but it must have been getting into the ECU, because literally every time it rained, I would drive the truck, and all of a sudden, one day I was sitting at a traffic light, and then next you know, my horn goes off. And the people in front of me are flipping me off and stuff. I'm like, I'm hitting the horn. I'm like, it's not me. It's not me. And it wouldn't shut off and stuff. And then several times my heater fan for the air conditioning and heat controls, you'd shut the truck off and the fan's still running. And the heat, it would stay on to kill the battery.
So the ECU is still in the kick panel?
It was underneath the dash, yeah, on the left corner kick pan. I mean,
Oh,
it was
okay.
actually up underneath the dash, not
So,
on the kick
yeah,
pan. It was
so-
up underneath it. So the only thing I could think of is they said that the water was dripping down somehow and getting on the
Yeah.
wires, and then it would go inside the ECU and make contact with everything.
Yeah,
and I
don't do
replaced
that.
it. I got a junk one. I replaced it, and it seemed to fix it until it rained about 3 more times. And then every time it rained, I had to go outside. I had a wrench with me, and I would have to unscrew the battery and pull the terminal off because I'd come out the next morning and the battery be dead because the radio, their fan was staying running even though the key wasn't in it. And then
That's
one
all-
morning, my mother goes, "Is your you have your alarm on your truck?" I said, "Why?" The horn's going off. I'm like, "What?" I go out there and things like, like 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. I'm like, oh my God. I'm waking up all the neighbors. I had to undo the freaking battery. I was like, that's it. I never did it again. I just
Trade it in.
I traded in for a Nissan Altima. Yep.
There you go. That's what I would have done. I'd just trade it in.
Yeah.
Drive it there, unplug the battery, go, there it is. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, the final straw was the transmission burnt out. I lost reverse and third gear and the automatic. And I literally, for the last 3 months of owning that truck, every time I went to work, I had to like try to swing around and get the truck facing the hill so I could put it in neutral and roll it back into the employee parking lot.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
That's
incredible.
why I left. That's why I left Ford a while ago, man. Because
Yeah. Well, that, from what I understand, was the third transmission in that truck before I owned
those
it.
Ford's automatic transmissions back then were terrible, and I had a friend of mine whose dad was a Ford tech, and he says, "Don't buy them, don't buy 'em." So then I ended up buying. I ended up from 2002, I think, until I bought my truck in 2017. I had 4 Jeeps, and all of them but one had 4 liters and bulletproof 4 liters. God, I love those engines. Those things are just awesome. I had what? 2.
Hey, Mustang Nation,
Yeah.
is that guy Ricky Ricardo your friend
No idea who he is.
He's
in the
just
chat?
He's obviously
Oh.
a super fan.
He's a troll.
Why?
Oh, okay, because he's calling people douchebags in here.
Oh, yeah, that was like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just say it's always nice to meet a fan. It really is. You know,
Okay.
I have
I mean,
no idea who this
damn.
guy is.
Damn, you got trolls already?
That's what I said. That means I've made it, right? I don't know. Listen, I have no idea who the guy is. I
think
wish
I've
him well. I hope he has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I don't think I've gotten any on my live stream, but I for a while there I was, and sometimes he shows up as the person who keeps giving me a thumbs down, and I was like, hey, if they're watching, I don't care.
That's right. Hey, a thumbs down it's engagement, right? I mean,
I think it still counts as it still counts as an engagement, right?
I don't know. Listen, I think we can all agree we don't do this YouTube thing to make everybody else happy to become famous or something like that. So I don't know what the guy's deal is, but I'm not gonna, it's not gonna bother me. I can't take stuff like that personally. I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
He's having a bad day. Maybe he needs a hug. You know what I mean? I don't know. But listen, he should live and be well.
I try not to do that, but it's still, when I first started doing it and I'd got like 10 subscribers, then all of a sudden it'd say I had 9. I was like, what happened, man? How come somebody left? I'm like, I only made 1 video. Why isn't somebody gone? It's like, did I do something wrong? And then I started just, you got to have a tough skin, I guess, and just, hey, you got to get people to leave. You got to get people to come,
Listen,
and
people are not going to like your stuff. For me, I like doing tech videos. That's what I used to do back in the day before YouTube. Is just all Mustang tech, and I try to make the video like what I would want to see it. And I figure if it helps people, if somebody is doing something on their car, like G-Funk, same thing, right? If somebody needs some tech advice and they get value out of the video, that's great. That's all I care about. And if they laugh twice, that's even better. I go to these, I go to these car shows and events and stuff, and I try to video them. Because it's fun. It's just fun for me. I share it, and if somebody doesn't like it, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a blast over the summer when I did a live stream at a car show. I think G-Funk was in there.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody was really going to come and watch it. Everybody was liking it. I was like, well, that's cool. I love it. So I kept doing it. I did like another one, I think. But
You know what?
it's cool.
During COVID, there's everything's locked down. Especially, I'm in New York, like you, right? So it's all locked down. And the fact that you can still see cars, that was the coolest thing to me. I'm like, watching people walk through a car show. I think I actually saw yours after you streamed it. I was loving it because, I'm not seeing cars. Everything was like closed. They weren't letting anybody get together.
That's the thing. The big events that we usually have around here were all, canceled. And then they had Cars and Coffee, a guy who is totally against left side politics, ran it, and he didn't care. He's just like, you come out and check out these cars, and he ran it every week. And then all these restaurants who were, getting hurt by this, they started having car shows at their places, and that's those other car shows you see me. They just started popping up, and they drew people, So that's why
right.
They them.
Well, that's like
we did a couple drive, cruises, and the local burger or hot dog joints are outside. They would invite us. Like, oh yeah, bring your 50 cars cruising down the
exactly.
20-mile road, 20-mile cruise, and come here for lunch, man. And next thing you know, you got this little hot dog shack that's got 2 cars in it, and all of a sudden it's got 50 cars, and we're all eating lunch and having a blast, Well, and it brought more business to it.
Yeah, listen, businesses are dying out there, but we have, like I said, around here we have this club that I'm part of, and they've been putting together, socially distant shows. They've been responsible about things. We just did a Dyno Day a month ago. So for me to showcase that, I'm like, at least it's something. There's tons of people who don't even take their cars out. You know what I mean? They're just stuck in the house. So if you can get out and just, be responsible about it. I mean, we have a huge parking lot on the end of the island near, on the South Shore, almost near Fire Island. And the county or the town, whatever, gave us this humongous parking lot, not us. And they were charging $8 to get in, which was ridiculous, but it didn't matter because it was something to do. And people were socially distant. And then they closed it down gosh, I don't even know. They closed it down within 3 weeks. And they said, nope, COVID, we can't have it. So that was taken away. So what else are you going to do? So at least watching it through YouTube, you have some normalcy. It's nice to see cars, man. I don't care if it's a Ford, a Mustang, or whatever. It's a car. I can appreciate pretty much any car. So
I tell you what, man. Last night I was watching Staying Domination on their live stream.
I like those guys.
Those guys are great. They came on. I was just joking around with them and everything, and then they started talking about California and how everything it just sucks out there. All the laws and stuff, and they cannot get aftermarket parts delivered to them. They have to go through a middleman. They have to have a friend of theirs who they get it ordered to them, and their friend sends it into them.
Oh, send it to them in a private plain box.
Wow.
Yeah, and they said everything's Prop 65 out here. I said, yeah, I see it on everything we saw. I even told them, I said, because I cut foam for a living, I said, we can't have FR foam or FR a component in our foam, which is fire retardant, because it's cancerous, and if it ends up in California, well, it's just a bureaucratic nightmare, know. So we don't cut foam like that anymore, all because of the foam that could end up in California, and we don't even really send anything out there. It's just so ridiculous, man.
But those guys are funny because those guys have
look at
their
London.
whole. What's that? Oh, London, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said, look at Lund Racing, Lund Tune. They were telling everybody, hey, we can't tune your car, and if we do tune it, you got to sign a piece of paper now that if you switch the tune in your car, we're not responsible.
Wow.
But
that's scary.
No, as far as technical videos go, man, I love watching things like that. I mean, for example, G-Funk there, he used something the other day when he was doing his Pour 15 under his trunk, a needler. I don't even know what that is, man. I had to look it up. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna try using that thing, man, because someday I'm gonna have an older car again. I'm thinking about getting a Fox body, huh?
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell's a needler? And he's all, I'm like, that thing's cool. It's taking off the rust and stuff. I'm like, all right, next time I get an older car and I got rust, man, I'm gonna go out and look what a needler is.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of shafts on that are pneumatic on a metal. They just vibrate back and forth. They're just pneumatic, but
yeah, they just take off the rust flakes, right, and get it down to the not bare metal, but
metal rods that beat it. They just beat
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, and then you're using that Pour 15, which I never heard of before. You know, every time you used to say it in your videos, poor 15. What is he, poor? What the heck is he talking about? What's poor 15, you know?
That stuff is good. That's been around for a while, but that's good stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you just did a video with the new stuff, right, G-Funk?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, you didn't? I didn't get a chance to watch that video yet.
Yeah, I'll address it later on, but yeah, this stuff it's oil based. I thought it penetrates after you spray it, and then I went under there thinking it was gonna dry, and the stuff remains wet. And I was like,
"What?
I don't want this." I said, "Who would put this underneath their car if it's just gonna remain wet? You go under there and touch something, now you got this black crap all over you." I was like, "That's stupid." I thought it was a pretty neat technology.
And never dries?
No, it don't.
That's weird.
NHOU.
So what happens if you like run through it? So what happens if you like run through the rain or a mud puddle? It'll all wash off?
Oil and water don't mix, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. I didn't think of that. That's right. It'll just stay up there.
I mean, your car's not gonna rust, but
that's true. It'll stay the rust.
It's just kind of like what? So, yeah, I used it just to spray some spots, but then I was like, found out it didn't dry. I'm like, I don't know about this, you know.
Yeah. So many tools.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's never a bad excuse to get a new tool. That's the way I look at it. So.
Oh no, then you're excited to use it, you know.
Yeah. Needler. I agree, boss man. Needler sounds cool. What'd you buy today? I bought a new needler. Like,
yeah.
I'm not messing around.
I think they call it a scaling tool.
I know.
What is scaling tool?
Yeah. What is the fascination behind that? You know, you go to the store and you get a ratchet. Oh, I got a new ratchet. I got to use it. What bolt can I tighten down or loosen up? You know, it's like it's just a ratchet, man. But you get excited about new tools.
It's like that 3/8 1/4-inch extendable that I bought.
Why not?
I bought it the next day. I went out and we used it to pull the bushings out of my axle that I needed. It worked, man. It didn't break or anything.
Listen, that's all. Like I said, that's a home run. They can't go wrong. Hey,
Ricky Ricardo, you can, if you don't like it, get the hell out of here.
Hey, Ricky, how you doing, buddy?
New comment.
Nah, I got nothing to love, man. I don't know what the deal is, but let's see you back, Ricky.
Products of incest. I'm here, buddy.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's about it over here.
Oh yeah, new tools are new.
What's that?
New tools are awesome, man.
So you guys ready for the holidays and ready for the New Year's?
Yeah. I got everything wrapped in my Amazon boxes and envelopes.
Merry Christmas. Here's the Amazon box.
I'm telling you, listen, that's fine. The Amazon person delivers. They're busier than they're really Santa's elves this year.
Yeah,
Amazon is making so much money, but you know what? It's just so easy.
Yeah, no kidding.
It is stupid easy. It's stupid easy. I mean, my friend said her mother and father always send the grandkids. She's got 4 kids, and they always send the grandkids every year. They all go out and go shopping, buy a bunch of stuff, put it in a box. They spend like $50 in shipping, ship it up to Connecticut from Florida, right?
Right.
Well, this year they realized, crap, man, I'll just buy the stuff on Amazon or whatever.
So
and
easy.
if you spend over $35, it's free shipping. So they were just buying it, drop ship. Instead of coming to their house, they just had to go to her house. So she had to wrap it all, but it was all free shipping and stuff, you know?
I just feel bad for the businesses, like the local businesses with all this going on. They're dying. And it's like, you want to throw them, like sometimes instead of going to Home Depot, I'll go to the local hardware store and try to throw them some business.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just the way it is. I don't know. Hopefully things will get better or get back to normal. But
I watched this drone channel called Ken Herring.
Yeah.
A lot of great information out. Dude's funny. He does a Thursday Night Live. Think of Ken Herring, Thursday Night Live. He's like he's an old radio morning show guy, and he does YouTube Live every Thursday. It's a great show. But I remember he did a video. He liked going to do a little bit of urban exploring. Him and this guy went into this old mall and was exploring it. And he goes, and look at, of course, people are busting windows. These kids, they got nothing to do nowadays. He's all joking around. He goes, this is a mall, kids. This is where people used to go to buy products. and toward the end of it, he goes, He goes, well, this was fun exploring this, wasn't it? He goes to his buddy. He's like, yeah. He goes, what do you want to do? He goes, how about we go home and order some stuff on Amazon? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. It's true. It's absolutely true. It's crazy. But, all right, I think I'm going to shut this down. I'm getting cold out here. I don't have heat in the garage. That'll be my next big investment. I got to put heat in here.
I'm in the living room with a space heater next to me.
Oh, if I had heat in here, they wouldn't see me for months. That would be it. I got a TV. I got internet. I got the car. I don't have a.
For $120, we bought a propane heater. You can put a little propane tank on it, and it's got 3 heating elements.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Those work well.
That's what we use to heat the garage.
Yeah, those do work well. I have a heater in here. I have an old kerosene that looks like the back of the Batmobile. Remember those types?
Oh yeah, the jet heater.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, those things are great.
Yeah,
we got one too, but that shit gives me a headache.
That's exactly it. I mean, I used to use it back in the day when I used to be wrenching all night to get the car ready for work the next day. Now that I don't. This is it's not a daily driver anymore, but I still have the heater. It's over there. But like you said, you have it on, and you're like, it starts to get a little trippy. But it works really well. But we'll see. My neighbor has a killer heater up in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was 78 degrees in his garage. I was like, dude, this is really nice.
It ain't like that on the floor though.
So beautiful, but who knows? Like I said, I need a 10-car garage to fit all the different Mustangs I want. I don't have the room right now. I got like this car house over here on this side of the garage. You see what I got? Bicycles, backyard furniture. So it's like,
I'll tell you something. That's why I realized that Jay Leno has that garage that he has.
yes,
If I had his money, I'd be the same way. Just have all kinds of cars, different huge garage. Pay somebody to take care of them,
And
he's not afraid to beat on them either.
And he swears he's never touched his Tonight Show money.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
He bought all those cars back when he was like, he'll be like, I was a starving artist and I bought this Triumph TR6 or something.
He said he always believed in like 3 jobs, and all the money he used was his comedian money.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Did
crazy.
you see that Bronco, the old style, like 67 Bronco? He threw a GT500 the new
insane.
GT500 engine in it. Man, it was the new GT500 engine is in like a 1967 Bronco.
Yeah, they built it for him, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's sweet.
Before I bought my truck, I was thinking about just buying like an old 77 Bronco that was in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Taking out a loan to fix it up into a daily driver and putting a 3.5 liter EcoBoost in it. Who's done that?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
That'll be different.
Yeah.
Well, look at Gas Monkey, man. They took an EcoBoost and put it in a Pantera.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. I think they put an LS in the front of like a 911 style Porsche too. So.
Yeah, I think Kaufman did that. Yeah, he put a Chevy engine in a Porsche, I believe. He swapped it out for an LS for whatever reason.
Yeah, I need more room and I need more money, and then I'd be fine.
Yeah,
just 2 things. I mean, that's not a big deal, right?
Yeah, if I had more money, dude, I would move out of Michigan. I love the snow here. I love winter and stuff, but I would get like an off the grid house built. I would have radiant heating in my floor and have a heated shop.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, maybe like 6 bays, 4 lifts. It's not that much,
Yeah.
6 bays, 4 lifts.
Come on, what's the big deal? I mean, I'm not trying to live too big. You know what I mean? I don't want 6 lifts.
Yeah, you got to park your car underneath the other car.
That's right. This is better. Oh, that's unbelievable.
There's a guy down the street from our facility. I don't know what this deal is with this company, but it's a huge building, huge 1-level building. It's got glass windows out at the street. When the lights are on at night, sometimes, and it's a manufacturing or some kind of building. One side of it is when the lights are on, you can see one side is got all a bunch of equipment, and the other side doesn't. Well, when he has the lights on that side, dude, as you go by, he's got like 30 cars in there.
Jeez.
And I don't know why. He must be using that side of the building for his shop or to store his cars. There's like 30 cars in there. He's got a brand, looks like a GT350 in there, and he's got a bunch of old cars. Some of them are boats, some of them are convertibles. The lights are on because I'm in the truck to see exactly what's there.
Yeah, right down
But
the road.
they're all. But the thing is the funny thing is they're almost all of them are white.
Oh,
Yeah, right down the road. There's a place called Gazan Nissan, Wagon, and Mitsubishi. He's got his collision center in the back of the dealership there. It's down the road I live on, but it's on the main road too. Well, he's got like a '56 Thunderbird back there.
oh
He's
wow.
got a Volkswagen Thing back there. He's got several nice cars in that place. So,
Like I said, need money and need space. That's all I need.
yeah, right. No
So,
kidding.
did we lose Boss Man? Oh wait,
Probably.
he's back. He's back.
Bad half-mile stretch of road.
Is that why you said uh-oh?
Yeah.
I heard that was the last thing I heard. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the story you heard, but like I said, all the cars in that guy's facility are pretty much all of them are white.
You said they're
He must
white.
yeah, he must love white cars. But he's got a GT350 with white with blue stripes in there,
Nice.
and I don't know what the rest of them are. A couple of them are big cars, like big boats, and a couple of them are convertibles. And then right out in front, in the parking lot, for whatever reason, is a 4i Fox hatch.
Oh.
Orange. I don't know if it's a GT or not, but I drove by. It's an orange 4i Fox hatch sitting out there. All the other cars are inside. That one's sitting outside, and it's actually in great condition.
I wonder if that's like that. Didn't they make like an orange Twister or something like that in 85, 86?
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a rare color then. I don't know.
It's just sad it's outside because it's not a white car. I mean, the poor
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
should
the one car that's outside is that one.
You should go over there and say, "Look, I'll take that ugly orange non-white car off your hands. $500. I'll get rid of it."
Yeah.
There's a-
If I could pick it up for $500, I'm taking it.
That's right.
There's a guy down by Detroit. He's got this weird Capri prototype car. I've seen it twice. Seen it in Mustang Alley, and I've seen it at. If you go to my video for our Michigan Fox Body Friends meet and greet, it's in there. It's a white Capri, and I forget what it was called, but yeah, it's like some weird prototype that. Of course, it's Michigan. There's weird stuff like that.
Yeah, Michigan has all the cool stuff because
Yeah.
all the manufacturers driving around there, right?
Yeah, there's some weird stuff here you see every once in a while. I mean, I know when I was going over by Birch Run there last year, I actually ran. You know how they got that when they're driving around a new vehicle, they got all that camouflage on it.
Yeah.
I ran into two of those cars over there by Flint.
Oh wow.
There was a couple of trucks, and I'm like, one of them was a GMC, and it had Roush Racing on the side of it. I go, huh?
Okay.
Why is a Roush Racing driving around a Chevrolet truck?
Yeah, that's
Had all that camouflage on it.
a conflict of interest right there.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? They put the camouflage on the car like you're not supposed to know what it is.
It's supposed to divert your eyes to the angles and stuff.
Yeah, so you don't see the body lines and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
It
you
just
can't-
makes it more apparent. It just makes it more apparent that whoa, there's a test car right there. Oh wow, you know.
Well,
It's like-
yeah, that definitely does. But yeah, that's supposed to be like you don't see the body lines or you don't see the new lights or the hard edges. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how. And then, you know what? There's always an artist rendering that's 90% on the money anyway. These people can figure it out.
there's always people leaking stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I work at the car dealer, the car manufacturer. I just found out they're doing this. Oh, here, give me a little inside tip. You know, I'll give you something in return. You know, just like I sent a picture over to T. Hetzer last night, or this morning. It was an article that says that Ford is teasing the American public right now about introducing a thing called a Megazilla crate engine. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Is that 7.3 liter?
Instead of being a Godzilla, they're calling it a Megazilla, and it's a crate engine combination transmission. And what it is, it's a Godzilla souped up.
Okay.
They're going to call it. They're not saying it's coming out, but they're teasing people saying they might produce it. They're not saying what the horsepower is or if it's supercharged or anything like that, but they're thinking about calling it a Megazilla, and it's supposed to be the 7.3, and it's going to be beefed up big time.
All right. Something else I can't afford, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good that they're still coming out with these big engines. It's good that the aftermarket's still doing stuff, and so there'll be. I hope we never have a time where cars get so boring that nobody modifies them or touches them, or like what they're going through in California, that kind of deal.
Yeah. Well,
never lived there.
Unfortunately, maybe we might live old enough to be able to see the fact that you're going to be going to the parts store and you're going to be like, oh, can you give me the 1,000 watt amp converter for my electric turbo
Yeah, exactly.
my electric turbo car, it's like what?
Those not so environmentally friendly cars that are charged by old fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like one day I'm going to get into a car and it's going to be electric, but I'm going to like play and I'm going to stream the sound of a Mustang or a race car through the radio, so it still sounds like it's doing something. But
I wouldn't be surprised if they make it so when you step on the gas pedal, the car actually makes the noise out speakers or something out the side.
Isn't that kind of like when I like baseball cards in wheel spokes of a bicycle? It's the same thing, right?
Have you seen
the turbo whistle?
Guys driving those Teslas around. The technology in them cars is ridiculous.
Oh, it's insane. They're all nuts.
There's a guy on a YouTube channel in Ann Arbor called Dirty Tesla, and he drives his around. And I'm blown away watching him driving around, the technology that it has. I'm like, God, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the video of the Mach-E GT, I think it was, that they put out not too long ago on that oval track, and it was making that humming noise as it zips around and blowing all four tires off. I was like, oh my God. I hate to say it, but that car looks pretty nice. It looks sick.
They're great. There's nothing. Electric cars are awesome, and they make great power. They're just, the sound is so uninspiring.
Yes, it really is. Well, remember back in the day, I don't know if I'm sure you heard of it, where you used to put these little things supposedly in the back of your tailpipe, and it was the turbo whistle.
Oh, the whistle.
It would go out the back or something like that. It would make some kind of turbo whistling noise out your tailpipe.
Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle has that thing on his car. We seen it at Ford Takeover.
He does?
He does?
Yeah. It was at Ford Takeover last year. If you look at Brutal's video last year, it's on there. And he goes, and he has the sound where it goes, it's like a blowout valve. It goes, psh, and he goes, can you start the car up and rev that engine? And can you do that? Does it sound good? He goes, yeah. So Ant got on the car, started it up, and he revved the car, and he hit that button, and you hear that. And Brutal's like, that sounds legit.
But he has it on his Mustang? That New Edge Mustang?
Yeah, he had it on
wow. That's incredible.
I missed that part. I'm gonna have to go watch that.
I'm gonna go watch it too.
That's last year's Brutal's video on there. It's in there. That's
incredible.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out because my feet are freezing out here now that it's getting cold.
Oh, that's cool, Mustang. I'm almost back to base anyway, so I would have to get off. So that's cool. You came on.
I thank you guys for joining me. This was great. This worked out really well. So, who knows? I'm no G-Funk. Maybe I'll do this again one time, but I don't have the G-Funk live stream charm, I'll call it.
Hey,
dude,
it's like me when I first did it. I didn't think anybody would watch me, and people are, and I still think I'm an idiot at times doing it. So hey, whatever.
Around a half hour to 45 minutes before people do start showing up.
Yeah. But this is good. I do appreciate you guys jumping on. I really do, sincerely. Right. So if I don't talk to you guys, have a great holiday.
No problem.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
And
yep. You too.
Take care.
G-Funk, have a good night.
Yep.
All right.
We'll probably see you in Speed Addicts live stream, but we'll see you.
Yeah, I'll probably jump on. I'll watch. That's tonight. He's doing it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll probably watch that. Same thing. I just see it. I'm like, oh my God, Ken's on.
I keep forgetting about it.
On. I gotta set an alarm or something so I don't miss these things. So, but
right.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, have a good one, man. Have a good holiday. Yep.
Good night.
Yep. Good night.